going to talk about the cooling off period. You may have heard about it a few months back in the news. Well, we now have more information. So the cooling off period is basically, really it's meant for buyers when they are in a multiple offer situation and they're bidding on something and they are successful. The next day they're wondering if that was the right thing. Well, now they're going to have a bit of a cooling off period. So they can breathe for a few days, 3 days actually to be exact, and decide whether that was the right decision.
Mm-hmm. As of now, the legislation is drafted, not finalized, but they're saying that in January 1st, 2023, this is going to start. And essentially it's a 3-day rescission period for a buyer.
Now that doesn't come without penalties, so they don't get to sort of just walk away over nothing after 3 days. It is going to come with a 0.25% penalty. Mm-hmm. So can you do the math on that one, Brett?
Well, I wish I had a calculator, but $2,500 on $1 million. Did I do
Perfect. You did it.
No.
You did it.
Yes.
Good job.
Now you also have to keep in mind that this rescission period means that the buyer can back out of a contract for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
So there doesn't have to be a valid reason for that. So that's important. And buyers, the benefit to a buyer is essentially that what you said is, they can take some time to think about their decision that they made.
Yeah.
And make sure it was the right one. So they get some time to digest.
Not really any benefit to the seller. In fact, I would actually say a bit of a con for the seller, just because then that's 3 more days that they're not sure their property is sold. So if they're wanting to buy something else or just in general move on, they now have to wait 3 days, and there doesn't have to be any reason given to walk away after that 3 days. So
correct. And then another note is that if you're writing an offer with subjects on it, the rescission period starts as of the acceptance of the offer. So if your subjects are on for longer than the 3 days, then that doesn't mean that the rescission period is added on to the end of the subject removal.
No,
if that
right.
Makes sense, right?
And then the other thing is, though, the rescission period is still there if you have subjects. So usually with your subjects, if you're subject to financing or subject to inspection, really the only way you can get out of that contract is to find something in your inspection that you're not happy with or not get your financing. This way, in that first 3 days, that buyer can still walk away for no good reason.
Yeah.
So, but they would have to pay the penalty.
Correct.
So there you go.
All right, so that's the update. We'll get more information on the rescission period as we get closer to the end of the year, and we'll update you as soon as we have it.
So if you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe.